When you fear something that hasn't happened yet, it will attract the narcissistic person to you. The narcissistic person feels genuine humiliation, and this indeed frightens them. Returning is the third thing that causes destruction and hurts the person. They should not plead or beg you to come back, or inform anyone else outside the relationship. You will find that they hold on to you tightly, to the extent that they grab you by the hand and their fangs. The narcissistic person clings to you intensely if they feel that you have already abandoned them. Set boundaries between you and the narcissistic person. You actually don't allow them to cross the line with you. This includes leaving the relationship, and the responsibility for the actions lies with you as the victim. You need to set conditions and boundaries for that. Confront their behaviors, of course, within the framework of rules and conditions that you set for the narcissistic person. You challenge and undermine the narcissistic person by holding them accountable for their actions and expressing your opinion. When you set boundaries, you stop the narcissistic person at that limit. If they cross it, you hold them accountable and do not exceed it for them. The narcissistic person wants to be the center of attention and seeks people's sympathy. This is something that will never happen with you. When the narcissistic person feels that they have lost something they used to manipulate, they reach a point where they believe they have great control over you. The narcissistic person doesn't like anyone setting conditions for them, but you go back and set boundaries for the narcissistic person with the conditions and limits you draw with them. To hurt a narcissistic person and make them regret, you must confront them with their actions and hold them accountable for their behavior. Hello and welcome. I hope you are well. Today, I will talk about the importance of ignoring when dealing with a narcissistic personality. Unfortunately, there is a misconception that ignoring has no effect on a narcissistic person, but that is not entirely true. Ignoring can be a powerful tool in dealing with a narcissistic person and can greatly impact them. The narcissistic person believes that you or others will not distance yourself or abandon them. If you decide to ignore them, it will take them a long time to make a decision to move on from you, and they will make significant efforts to control you and regain your attention. For them, having a present victim is something they cannot tolerate. The narcissistic person feels annoyance and frustration when faced with being ignored because they lack the attention and validation they need to feel self-worth. Ignoring a narcissistic person significantly affects their inflated ego and makes them feel pain. They have a desperate need for affirmation and recognition of their self. So, when you resist the urge to engage with them and ignore them, you are indeed hitting a sensitive spot. The narcissistic person does not like to be neglected and ignored, and this makes ignoring an effective tool in dealing with them. You are not obligated to return again. The decision to return is made with the narcissistic person. It is a way to end the relationship without involving the narcissistic person. You did it only as a form of simple revenge for what they did to you because the narcissistic person will not change regardless of what happens. What matters is that you show them your ability to do without them and emotionally destroy them. When they feel that you are capable of living without them, they may try to grab your attention and bring you back by entering into a new relationship. But know that everything shown in the video is exaggerated. When the narcissistic person feels forgotten, they consider themselves no longer important, game. When they end the relationship, they feel defeated and that you have won over them. And that is the hardest feeling the narcissistic person can face when they want to distance themselves from the victim and make them feel that they are the ones who are hurt, and in that time, they try to restore the relationship again. If you are the one who ended the relationship, the narcissistic person likes to be the one who ends it. There is something important you should know when you decided to leave them. What happened to them was not easy. Also, the narcissistic person will not try to tell people that you left them, but at that moment, they will try to convince them that they are the ones who left you. When they are the ones who end the relationship, I also want to tell you that you have hurt their dignity. They remain under the belief that they have been ignored, and therefore the narcissistic person will never forget that. We do not deal with the narcissistic person in this way in order for them to change because the narcissistic person knows very well how to lie and manipulate with great skill. When you made the decision to let go of them, it means that the narcissistic person believes they have been betrayed. In the end, I wish you all the best and that you are well. I'll see you in new videos.